I never know how to fucking start these things. Welcome back to the SideQuest podcast. Today, I got a different game, Mini Airways. Let's fucking eat. How do I start? That's cringe. I don't know. No one gives a shit about you. Please take my entire inheritance and life savings. Please say my name. Please, Pokimane. Please. Ooh, look at me. Look. You didn't have to go jerk off the president and he hits you if you don't do your job right. Like, what the fuck? I have a goddamn Android because I have self-goddamn respect and don't want to pay $2.5 grand for a fucking iPhone. What about the shareholders? They need money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do, you little hussy. You little slut. And then they'll fucking get their legs and arms ripped off by bugs. Give me your full name, date of birth, height, weight, and your facial structure, please. I'm not watching it. I'm reading a book. God damn it. This whole ordeal took like 35 fucking minutes. Officer, it's him. You ain't falling in love with no American boy. Feeling your wife's breast, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cheating on my wife. That's what the movie's about. I made a bomb? I hate you. He spun around in circles like a fucking dog and then passed out and fell asleep. Poo dog. It's such a fucking stupid name. Pirate Software, that bitch! YouTube drama time! I work at Blizzard, dude, and like, what, are you fucking stupid? But they are a fucking femboy prostitute. I had a 60-year-old man butt fucking me over the balcony in New York City, Times Square. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Hey, Journalist Sam, where's more Sub-Rosa Hunt Showdown? You know, the cowboy game? Or I want some more Armory Forger, you absolute slut. Welcome back to the SideQuest podcast. I got 3 drinks, a bunch of topics, and 18 million hours worth of gameplay for you to see. Yeah, so I got Rain Energy, White Haze, I got a water bottle, and I got the vodka cranberry. Let's fucking eat. I feel like this game is going to take up too much of my fucking attention. This is going to be a complete shit show. Also, like, how do I arrange these on my desk so I can, like, grab them? You know what? The water's going over there. Welp. How do I start? All right, so this is where we're at, right? I have a big old list. Like, because last time, I think I just explained what the fuck was happening. Hold on. So, last podcast, the first, like, 10 minutes was me just explaining what was happening. Like, how my whole setup is going, how everything is going to work, so it was real easy to start. This one, I don't have any guests. I just have a bunch of drinks that I pointed out because I'm a fucking weirdo. What am I actually supposed to be doing right now? What am I supposed to talk about? I have a big old list. How do I just jump into the list? I don't know. And I gotta edit this later? That's cringe. All right. First, I'm not gonna add anything. I was the first one here. That means I'm the best. I'm the best commenter. I have won the internet for today. That's me. So, like, First. I am a big fan of small channels on YouTube, all right? There's a lot of small channels on YouTube. That's kind of like the whole point. I think that big conglomerations or pieces of shit people using AI to just make crap videos that, like, the whole thing's written by AI, the whole thing is scripted by AI, the whole thing is edited. Like, that's shit. That's not what YouTube is for. YouTube is for having fun with your homies. But the small channels, right? All right, so one, I think I may have talked about it before, probably not, 10minutedailyvideos.net. This person, it's a fucking puppet, and they just talk about whatever they want, and they're pretty entertaining. They got jokes, they got gags, they got goofs. What more do you need? It's just that simple. Who was RuneSpace? I remember RuneSpace. I don't know. I remember there was a channel called RuneSpace that was funny to listen to. There's another channel called Horori. That person's all right. It's just something to fucking listen to. A big thing I do like, I prefer video game videos where the person has like an idea thought out, they do the game, they make a narrative around it. But like stream highlights are just fine. People like Hexloom, Aqua FPS, Zchum, they just make stream highlights, and that is fine. They're funny. I don't want to watch a goddamn Twitch stream. Those things are like 4 fucking hours long, And I don't give a shit. I think we can all agree with that one. Cause like, yeah, cool. It's fun to talk to the person in the moment, but fucking, I'm just a name on a screen. They refer to everyone as fucking chat. Like, no one gives a shit about you. Maybe that's why they do the fucking Discords, to make people feel like they care. Not a bad idea. How am I supposed to fan the flames of my parasocial relationship with all my many followers if I don't talk to them on the internet? I don't know, man. Making content's fun. I'm having fun. This is fun. We're having fun. Going back into the Twitch streamer thing, though, watching a Twitch streamer with a bunch of viewers is goddamn fucking boring. Like, at least when I'm watching a small Twitch streamer, I can say something and there's like 100 people watching at the most. The fucking chat isn't flying off the rails and I'm able to just like say something and the person sees it and they'll respond to it. Like, I can feel and see the appeal for that. But what is the appeal of watching someone with 4,000 viewers and it's just donation sounds constantly? It is terrible to watch. Because it's like, ding, 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 a super chat from this guy for $28,000. I know you're a poor little baby Twitch streamer. Please take my entire inheritance and life savings. Please say my name. Please, Pokimane. Please. Like, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a goddamn idiot. You're just a fucking idiot if you donate to a giant fucking streamer. Holy shit. They don't need your money. They have more than enough goddamn money. Oh, and then it goes back into the thing where people who watch Twitch streams, no, the people that stream on Twitch, I feel like the small ones, the people that don't have audiences, either sit there silently with like they're just slouched over going, ugh. They're not adding anything. They're not making it enjoyable to watch in the first place. So no one, even if someone fucking clicks on the goddamn stream, no one is going to stay and watch. No one is going to give a shit. And then if you come in and you say hi, they're like, sup. Do anything, dude. Do anything. My God. Pisses me the fuck off. Not everyone, only I should have access to the internet. Everyone else should just watch me. I'm the pinnacle of content and creation. People that don't know how to talk, they just use a bunch of like filler sounds like, yeah, like, yeah, yeah. Like, I can do that in the podcast and just edit them out. You don't have to hear me go, or like me thinking, because it's not live in the moment. I can just say whatever I want, edit it in post, and no one will be none the wiser. That's the movie magic of editing. You know, the problem with live service or live content is you gotta be live in front of people going, ooh, look at me, look at me, look at me. And you gotta be entertaining the entire goddamn time. I prefer this, where I can just talk and say whatever I want, and then in post I'd be like, maybe that wasn't the best of ideas. All right. Moving back into some other people I watched though. They used to be small. Now they're bigger because they've been posting for 17 fucking years. And if you just stay consistent with it and you post decent content, it doesn't have to be astounding. It just has to be all right. People will fucking watch that. People will subscribe to it. So one person I have watched previously, whatever. Their name is The Judgmental Critter. They literally just critique shows and give their opinions on things. I used to watch them a lot when I watched this thing by Rooster Teeth called RWBY. The show is all right, I guess. Like, that whole show, it's a 3D animation show by Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth has gone defunct. Rooster Teeth was bought again by Bernie Sanders after the whole thing went under. That's pretty cool, I guess, but you know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying, because I don't know what I'm saying. What the fuck am I doing? So, RWBY is a show written by Rooster Teeth, and I feel like they just squandered the writing. They literally called the show RWBY after the 4 main characters of the show, and in the first fucking season, they spent half of it on a goddamn side character who I guess ends up mattering at the fucking end of the story. But the thing is that side character is written and voiced by the same fucking guy, and it just makes it feel like, I'm gonna put myself in the show. No one gives a shit, dude. You're making it worse. I give a shit about the main characters. I don't give a shit about side character number 3. What the fuck? And then, like, the writing, the pacing of it. The main creator of the show died back in, like, the middle of season 3 of the show, and the other, like, writers in the room picked it up. Fucking Miles and Carrie, I think are their fucking names. And they just squandered it. The 4th season after the guy had been dead was a goddamn shit show. It was just them rehashing plot points. They were just sitting around and talking. And not even like a fun way like their other show, like Red versus Blue, where they make jokes, sit around and talking. They're trying to make the RWBY show serious. So it's just not fun to watch because it's just a bunch of depressed teenagers whining about, man, the world's falling apart. This fucking blows. It's the same problem that's happening with what is it called? My Hero Academia. It's just a bunch of angsty teens whining about how their lives are hard because they decide to fight monsters and villains. Like, it's your goddamn decision. You could have just been a police officer or a firefighter or a fucking office worker just doing a normal job. You didn't have to go jerk off the president and he hits you if you don't do your job right. Like, what the fuck? I stopped watching the show after like season 5, I think. Stopped giving a shit completely about the show. And then Warner Brothers bought the company. The whole thing went under. Everyone knows the whole story, I'm sure. But like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck? Another creator I watched, he fucking blew up immediately after I found him. That's probably because he started posting when I found him. Fucking Rax D Flipnote. The guy's just funny. He's one of those people that make the DSi flip notes and then the microphone's blown out because it's a fucking DSi. It's funny to watch. It's great to watch. I like it a lot. It's as simple as that. There's another guy. His name is Redline. He's another YouTuber. What a surprise. I'm talking about YouTubers, but he, a big series he does is looking at games that have been essentially abandoned. Like, no one plays the games anymore, but the servers are still up. And he's just like going through and looking at the different things. What are some games he's done? He's done, I can't even fucking name the games. He went to a lot of different like old servers that are still running that people like were on previously, and he just reviews like the history, takes note of the things that have happened, things he can like put together. I don't know, it's fun to watch. He has a good narration voice. He's funny. What more could you ask of a guy that plays video games? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I barely even know what I'm fucking saying. That's the clap of the new topic time. Ooh, dwinky dwink. Anyways, the next topic of discussion I wanted to discuss is the game I'm playing right now. It is called Mini Airways. It's like Mini Motorways, but made by a different company. It's not made by that goddamn... What is the name of the company? It's a red Stegosaurus is their logo. I don't remember the name of the makers of Mini Motorways. Guess it doesn't matter. Can't be that important if I don't remember it. That's what I learned from 2.5 Men when they left their kid out in the rain after soccer practice. Soccer practice. Yep, I said that right. I wanted to talk about Mini Airways and the fun things they've added. So this game, it's a simple air traffic control game. It's a little more complicated than that mini ATC game that people have on their phones where you just draw them to land. Because it's got exit points, it's got navigation points, you can expedite stuff. So it's a little more complicated and a little more akin to real life, but it's not nearly as complicated as real life. The people that made this game are making a more 3D realistic air traffic control game, and I'm very excited for it. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but I gotta wait until that happens to play the game because it's still in development. They said like end of 2026 is when they want to release it. So I got a while. We got a while to wait. But this game, they just added voice recognition. It uses like Windows Assistant tool voice recognition. So it's pretty good because Windows has been developing that for a long time at this point. So I was playing with it for like an hour and a half. That's why I didn't record the podcast yesterday. I was playing this game instead because I found out they added voice recognition. I'm like, that's fun. So it's literally just like each dot on the screen is given like a name. Echo, Charlie, Alpha, Zulu, Hotel, stuff like that. And what you do is you just say the call sign, the numbers, proceed direct Alpha, and then the aircraft will turn there. It's very simplistic because there's no altitudes in this game. Everyone just has to be spaced out. You just gotta have the like lateral separation. But it was fun. It's like a novelty. It doesn't really add a whole lot. It's just something fun they added. I like this game a lot. I've played this game for hours. Nearly 15 hours spent doing this. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun. And I think they made I want to say they made a mobile version of this too, so you can play those on your phone now. And I think that's cool as shit. Can't play Mini Motorways on your phone unless you have an Apple and you pay for Apple Play Game Store thing, because the people that made Mini Motorways decided to sign an exclusive deal, so it's not coming to Google Play Store anytime fucking soon. And guess what? I have a goddamn Android because I have self goddamn respect and don't want to pay $2.5 grand for a fucking iPhone. The matter of the fact is, the only reason iPhone added USB-C to their goddamn charging port is because the EU made them. Like, in my opinion, iPhones fucking suck dick hard. And everyone's like, but the user interface, the ecosystem, but the camera's better. Are you a goddamn professional photographer? And plus, the camera's not better. They use all their little silly little Apple tricks to make it seem like Androids are dog shit. But they just decided not to support a very common messaging system that allows camera, photos, and videos to be sent at a high quality over their fucking network. Because they're pieces of shit. Wow, the big conglomeration doesn't care about me or my personal feelings. They just care about the shareholders? What about the shareholders? They need money. What about the shareholder? I fucking hate myself. And then a lot of apps, at least in America, are made for the iPhone, and when they're ported over to Android, they don't do the thing where the app captures what the camera's seeing. The app will capture what is displayed on your screen, so it's a lower quality picture because it's taking a screenshot essentially instead of like the 50 megapixels you have in your goddamn phone camera. So it makes it look worse, and then you send a worse photo over a shitty thing, and then the message turns green and everyone shits their pants. So I just send things over Discord or Signal and they look great. It's that easy. Like, it fucking pisses me off that they're allowed to do that shit. It's all a goddamn waste of fucking everyone's time. It pisses me the fuck off if you can't tell. Like, they literally shouldn't be allowed to do it. And that's why the EU's good, because they make people fucking do shit. That's why the FTC's good, so they make sure free trade, they can't make a giant fucking monopoly over all their bullshit and ruin everyone's goddamn time. It's important. This shit is important. But people are like, government overreach is terrible because they ruined this other thing, so they will ruin everything. What am I fucking talking about? Oh yeah, I hate you. Sorry. Simple as that. I don't even remember what I was talking about. What the fuck was I talking about? Nothing matters. Nothing matters. Moving back on to YouTubers I watch. It's all about me and what I find interesting. Fuck you. Another big guy I watch is a guy that plays Factorio. His name is Dosh Doshington. I know, what a name, but dude, I watch his videos all the fucking time. Especially to go to sleep, because I've already watched the videos. And it's like, he never does like a big loud explosion sound, so it's fun to like drown. It's great to drown out sound too. I just like listening to a man rock me to sleep with his sensual voice all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Everyone's gonna fucking crash. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, you do, you little hussy. You little slut. You know what I'm saying. You get it. I'm a fucking idiot. Dosh Doshington, he plays Factorio. He's good at Factorio. I like watching his Factorio. It's as simple as that. He makes good content. Hazor, he's a guy that plays Factorio, RimWorld, and a couple other games. RimWorld is a colony survival game. Factorio is a factory building game, if you didn't know. But RimWorld is a lot of fun. Factorio is a lot of fun. But goddamn, are both of those games hard and fucking complicated. Oh my god. Nothing can just be easy. You gotta do this thing to do this thing, and you gotta do this thing and do this thing. And then everyone wants to, in RimWorld, every colonist wants to kill themselves. They have no self-preservation. They will just wander into a fucking bug's nest to eat the goddamn jelly that the bugs produce and just be like, that looks safe. and then they'll fucking get their legs and arms ripped off by bugs. It's fucking stupid. So unless you're keeping like a watchful eye on them at all times, they will collapse, die, and you'll lose the game. That's it. But Hazor makes great videos, narrates the whole thing. It's fun. All of it is fun. I'm having fun. What if we put this bad boy here? Everyone gets in a conga line and goes around the map. Another guy I watch. So Dosh Doshington, I assume is American. Hazor is a British fellow with a beard. I know, right? So that's how you know he's smart. He speaks British. Another guy I watch is Leviticus. Leviticus, he doesn't make he makes Tarkov videos, but that's not like gameplay videos. It's like review tier lists, talking about his opinion of the state of the game, stuff like that. So it's a little different than someone like General Sam, who makes funny haha montages of the video games he plays with his friends. But Leviticus is funny. He has good jokes. He has great videos. He wears a fucking steel helmet and a balaclava for all his videos to like protect his identity or some shit. What a fucking weirdo, am I right, guys? Who'd want to protect their identity? That's dumb. That's for dumb little sissy babies who shouldn't be on the internet. Give me your full name, date of birth, height, weight, and your facial structure, please. Thank you. He's funny. I like how he makes his videos too. Another thing. I love you. Moving on to the next topic. All right, so recently, give me a moment. No, but what I've been taught. But all right, so recently I've gotten back into reading. A good book series that I recommend to other people. I read the first 2 books in it. It's called Dungeon Crawler Carl. It is about a guy who is forced into a dungeon with his girlfriend at the time's cat, and they just got to survive. They got to survive the dungeon. There's a whole leveling system. It's like a big RPG. It's really fun. It's well written. It's funny too. Big fan of the book. Big fan of the series. I can't wait to read the 3rd one. But the problem is I decide to buy 18 different books, like the first book of series, and just read the first book and then move on to a different series. Like, what the fuck? It was a good book. I liked the book. Why did I not continue reading it? It's because I'm stupid and I hate myself. But I read the 2nd book of that. I think the only book series I've ever completed is Scythe. It's a pretty... The Lexile score ain't that high on it. The whole premise is like these people are learning to... These little guys, these little kids are learning to be scythes, which are people that go around and kill people, because humanity has evolved to a point where they made an AI. It was so good, solved all the world's problems. No one has to work anymore. No one has to worry anymore. Disease and death are things of the past. But they felt like, we should still have death to give life meaning. So they created the Sanctum of the Scythes or whatever. And the Scythes just randomly kill people based on whatever they fucking want, and no one can stand up to them, not even an AI. That was the book series I read all the way through. It was all right. It was pretty good. There's a 4th book called Gleanings, which is what is it? That's what it's called when a scythe kills someone. It's called a gleaning. Because, why not? Why not make up a word? I don't know. But the Gleaning series is just like a prequel to the series where it's just little short stories to add to the universe, like lore and shit, for other scythes you don't get to see. Because this is like an international, entire world thing, the Order of the Scythes. So it's a problem for everyone. Everyone dies. Everyone dies. Everyone dies. All the time. But it's like, you never know. People live to be like 200, 300 years old. No biggie. What the fuck am I doing? But going back to Dungeon Crawler Carl, though, it is a great book series. There's a whole leveling system where they like build up their skills. They have guilds, quests, places to go. But if they die in the dungeon, they die in real life, because it is real life. That's like the whole appeal of the book. It's real life. He's forced into this dungeon. He has to survive. It's a spoiler for the like beginning of the series, so it's not that big of a deal, in my opinion. He gets a super pet biscuit because he's the first person to enter the dungeon with a cat. And what ends up happening is he gets a smartness biscuit for the cat, like a food biscuit. And the cat's able to like think, talk, speak, do things. It's as smart as he is. It's smarter than he is. It's got higher charisma, higher strength, higher dexterity. It just has less health because it's a cat. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun time. Everyone enjoys it. Everyone's having fun. And then there's like this whole thing where the dungeon is actually a TV series that's broadcasted to the entire universe and is very popular for people. And the easier to survive, the more viewers you have. So people like, you gotta play it up. You gotta be cute. You gotta be quirky. You gotta be fun. And that's a fun mechanic of the game. It's like better. It's better than fucking Hunger Games. Fuck Hunger Games. The Hunger Games blows. TBH, if you didn't know. The Hunger Games is very boring. I read the first book of the Hunger Games. I watched all the movies. I really don't give a shit about the Hunger Games. Sorry if the Hunger Games is your favorite dystopian series. All right. But other than that, I have also been reading Fourth Wing, which is another fantasy series that is also fun to watch. I mean, what else can I say? It's fun. It's not fun to watch. Oh my God. I can't speak. I'm just sitting here going, another thing I'm watching is Fourth Wing. I'm not watching it. I'm reading a book. God damn it. I'm not fucking watching the book series. I'm reading the book series. I sound like a goddamn idiot, but that's okay. We're fine. Nothing matters. What am I trying to get at? What am I trying to talk about? Fourth Wing is a story about a girl who's forced to ride dragons by her mom because her dad died. So she wants to be a scribe, which is people that record the history and events that happen. That's it. They like knowledge. They like things. They like items. Her bitch ass mom was like, no daughter of mine ain't gonna be no scribe. Your dad's dead. He don't get no say no more. Like, it's fucking stupid. The daughter literally got brittle bones that are gonna snap like twigs if any amount of impact comes into contact with them. She's like, you're gonna be a dragon rider. The hardest job that kills everyone. Okay. Thanks, Mom. Love you too. Kisses. Like, you fucking bitch. Leave her alone. So the story evolves. Everyone's having fun being a dragon rider. Actually, no one's having fun being a dragon rider. Everyone is dying. I found like 150 books into the second book of the series. Everyone is fucking dying, dead, or dead. Dying, dead, or gone, or missing. And the plot just keeps thickening and thickening. And no one gets any reprieve. She won't even bang the guy because the whole online people are like, this book is nothing but sluts, whores, and smut. Shut the fuck up, dude. No one cares. Because it's not filled with that. I've read 150 pages of this goddamn new book. Not a single amount of smut, sluts, or shuts have been shown once. And I'm quite disappointed about it, actually. Because, like, what the fuck, man? I was promised whores. I was promised fucking constantly, non-stop. But I don't get any of that. I get people with feelings and deeper story plots than, that guy's hot. And I'm like, what the fuck? Here's what I signed up for. I signed up for shameful smut because that's what everyone else said it was going to be. Fuck you. Oh, well. It's a fun story. But it's a really weird way to write fantasy because the author of this book is primarily a military romance author. Like, she writes romances about military romances, which is fine, but she's like, I'm just gonna write fantasy now. All right. Whatever, man. You do you, sweetheart. It's not bad, but it's very differently written compared to something like Mistborn, which is written by a fantasy author who has a lot of experience in fantasy. And a lot of fantasy authors create this whole big world with big magic systems and stuff. and then add someone else and then like add characters into it that make the world more diverse and feel special. She made characters and then made a world around those characters. Like, the fantasy still works. The rules are pretty concrete. It's not like the bullshit magic systems of Harry Potter or The Lord of the Rings, where it's like, yeah, I'm a powerful wizard. I'm going to use like 4 spells the whole time. And it's not even like Harry Potter, like, we got 6 spells. Can't use 2 of them because they're death spells and will kill everyone instantly. That's evil. Shut the fuck up. That guy's literally a genocidal maniac. But we can't stoop to his level. That would be evil. It's like your mermaid man. Evil. Shut the fuck up. Talking about nonsense for 18 hours a day. Let's fucking go. Another cool, fun, quirky thing that happened in recent history. Captain Sparkles had appendicitis. My boy, my fun-time pal, my childhood hero almost died of appendicitis. What a pussy way to go, am I right? Just your appendix bursts? Like, what the fuck, body? I need that. I need it to not rupture. Like, what the fuck, man? What are we doing? Why would you do that to him? Why would you do that, Mr. Captain Sparkles' body? He's hired personal trainers to take care of you, you slut, and this is how you repay him? By murder? Murder on my mind. This game is too hard to play while recording a podcast. Holy shit. I can't focus on anything else but the game. Alright, you know what else has been happening? Take a break from this for a minute. I went home for a funeral. Now, I had to make a connecting flight in Dallas-Fort Worth to fly back home. It was all last minute. Everything was so last minute. The ticket round trip was like $680. Layover both times, fucking 55 goddamn minutes. All right? Fucking, my plane takes off, lands in DFW, and then I've landed 15 minutes late. Like later, so my layover is now 40 minutes. And that's until my plane departs. So I have to run from the E terminal to like the Bravo terminal, which means I have to run to the train at DFW, get on the train, wait for it to do a big fucking loop of the airport to get to my terminal. I was the last one there. They were about to close the doors when I showed up. I should be able to buy a ticket with that short of a fucking layover. It was the same airline. It was fucking American Airlines. Both flights were, in both directions. And $650 fucking dollars. Go fuck yourself, dude. But that whole trip, I was so fucking tired, man. Every time I would get on the airplane, we'd start taxiing, pass the fuck out. Everyone I sat next to was fine. No one smelled bad. There wasn't like anything terrible happening. Maybe because I just slept through it, but I would wake up just in time for the fucking drink cart to come over. I was wearing these headphones too because they're noise canceling and awesome. I would still wake up in time for the drink cart to come over and get my fucking Biscoff cookies. Oh my God, Biscoff cookies are awesome. Dip them in coffee too. Ain't bad. They taste amazing. But I feel like every time I get on an airplane, the fucking seats are getting smaller. I'm 5'8", but the problem is my shoulders are like 18,000 inches apart from each other. I am sitting there like this with my elbows tucked at my side and they're on the middle of the armrests. Every time I get on a flight, I always get the window seat so I can like lean against them to get away from the other person. I don't know what they did with the Embraer 175, but it is like flush. It is flush with the armrest. So I can't lean over. So I'm just like rubbing up against this dude the whole time. Thank God it wasn't a woman or I'd have gotten cooties. The whole thing just feels like shit. I don't know. I don't want to buy your $9 can of Coke, you piece of shit. First class is a waste of goddamn time. Nothing matters. Everything sucks. I do have TSA pre-check though, but what's the point of that now? The other people don't have to take off their shoes. That was the entire reason I have TSA pre-check, is I don't have to take off my shoes and show my feetsies to everyone. But now they're like, terrorists, they can wear their shoes. The TSA is a fucking joke anyways. I have gone through the TSA so many times with razor blades just in my razor. Because I have one of those safety razors that's like a legit razor blade. They don't give a shit. They don't. It's just there. One time I did go through TSA with a fucking bucket of lotion. It was like the size of this cup. So it was like, I want to say like 500 milliliters of lotion, way over 3 ounces. And so they pull me aside, do that fucking thing where they're like leaning back from the bag, opening it as slowly as goddamn possible. Cause like, the guy that flags it doesn't tell the other guy what's actually in it or what they think's in it. They're like, check that bag. So like, okay. It could explode in my face and I could die. You're a fucking TSA agent. Get the fuck over it. It was lotion. They're like, you can't take this. I'm like, all right, I'll throw it away. It's as simple as that. It was like $8 a lotion. It was fucking nothing. It didn't matter. Another time I've gone through TSA, oh my fucking God. It was with my guacamole gamer subs. My guacamole gamer fart 9,000 gamer subs. And holy shit, dude. Because they flagged it because it's just a loose powder. It's not even a loose powder. It's in a container, but it's just powder. So they got to test the powder for bomb residue. What? So when I go through DSA, they flag my bag, do that slow ass thing where they're like, sir, is this your bag? Sir, is this your bag right here? Fuck off, dude. It's not that big of a deal. Thinking about it pisses me the fuck off. Going back. So they rub the outside for bomb residue. It comes back positive. So the lady takes out her cell phone, calls her supervisor, and like describes the thing to him. And she just sees GG and then the flavor on the top left where it says guacamole gamer fart 9,000 by the Russian Badger. And on the front, it just says GG Energy. She doesn't know what the fuck this is. I tell him it's caffeine powder. That's all it is. It's flavored caffeine powder. They don't believe me. They never believe me. Fuck me, I guess. So she calls her supervisor and be like, it says guacamole gamer? She doesn't say fart. She will not say fart. Oh my God. She said, the supervisor's like, what? Because I can hear the phone call because she's 2 feet from me. And she's like, it's guacamole gamer. It says guacamole gamer on the front of it. It says GG Energy guacamole gamer. You're too professional to say fart. It says guacamole gamer fart 9,000. You are a goddamn piece of shit. So they test the inside of it. The supervisor comes over. They test the powder. Doesn't come back positive. It's negative. It's fine. They gave it back to me. This whole ordeal took like 35 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. What are we doing? You're really protecting and serving my guy. Great job. You almost didn't let the guacamole gamer fart 9,000 through. God fucking damn it, dude. God fucking damn it. Like, what are we doing here? What do you gain, my guy? I can play Indianapolis with their triple runway. LaGuardia. The miracle in the Hudson happened. TSA pissed me the fuck off, man. It pisses me the fuck off. But on my way back, after the funeral, I flew back to DFW to make a connecting flight back to where I had came from. And that plane actually got there 45 minutes sooner than it was supposed to. So I got to chill in the American Express lounge for like 50 minutes, drink some coffee, get some bomb-ass breakfast buffet. And people say the DFW one is the worst American Express lounge. That shit fucking slapped. So I can't even imagine how good the other ones are if that one's supposed to be the worst. I had it was like chorizo and cheese grits. That was awesome. I had cheese eggs. I had bacon, pancakes, sausage, like biscuits. It was awesome, dude. I don't know what people are whining about. People will complain about anything. God, I hate people. God, I hate people. Unrelated to that topic, there's a content creator called Melody Surname. I think they're transgender. I don't care. They made a video of a tier list of people saying the F slur, and I thought that was funny as fuck. Because why be offended over a fucking word when you can make content out of it? I like that approach. It's funny. It was funny. That was the whole video. She ranks like Adam Sandler, a bunch of different YouTubers. Who's the guy that... Don Cheadle was another guy in it. It was just all funny. It was very funny. That was it. That's all. That's a video I saw on the YouTube. Several 100,000 views. I just have a list of topics. I'm just going down the list. Ray. There's an artist called Rusty Cage. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he does have a TikTok. He's the one that made the new song, the friendly new song. You go, let's learn how to tie a noose. It's practical for every use. All you need is a piece of rope and to never give a hope. Like, I think it's really fucking stupid. No other song does this. But when you try to listen to that song, it says, this is exclusively for a certain kind of audience. Are you sure you wish to proceed? What? No other song has ever done that. On YouTube, at least. Like, it's not that big of a deal, my guy. And then he also released a song called The Friendly Christmas Noose Rope, where it's the same kind of song, but you hang up Christmas ornaments and make everything festive. Oh, the chorus is, hang yourself a little ornament upon the Christmas tree. I think it's funny. But he has a TikTok, and he posts there a lot about his guillotine that he has just in his backyard. Because he made a book called Learn How to Make Your Own Lemonade Stand. And it's just an instruction guide on how to build a fucking guillotine. I think that's rad as fuck. So he just comes up in the feed, and he's just like, here's a guillotine. Buy my book about how to build guillotines. He's got several albums out. I listened to a couple of his songs. But they're like they're depressive. They're like sad acoustic guitar. Like, I don't want to listen to that. But it's not like whiny sad acoustic guitar. It's like your depressed alcoholic uncle has made a album. That's the only way I think I can describe it. Continuing down the list of topics I have found this month. I have made a few YouTube videos now. I think it's like 3 is what I'm at. Let me pull up the logs. Let me pull up the chat window and see what's happening. Switch account, Intel A. So content. I've made 3 videos. June 4th, June 26th, July 11th. Why are you going around, you slut? And my friends watch these videos because they're in the videos and they think they're funny. I got 54 views, 73 views, and 19 views on those videos. And my friends will quote things. Because a big thing me and my friends do is just quote funny things we've seen online and stuff. And now one of them is my content. Because they're in it. I think they're funny. That's why I put them in the video. They think they're funny. Like the videos and themselves. So why not fucking quote the content? But now I don't know what clips I put in these videos and what clips I'm editing in my editing software, because I'm watching it all and there's no like discernible difference between them because it's just my friends making jokes. So I quote a thing and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, God fucking damn it. That's in Resolve. That's not on YouTube yet. It's a fun problem to run into because I know more jokes are coming. I think we're funny. I think you should go watch my main channel, but yeah, simple as that. Go watch more of my content, please. I need billions of subscribers so I can make billions of dollars in revenue, please. What else we got going on? Now that we're talking about YouTube channels, this channel, this one right here with the podcast on it. This one you're looking at right here. Officer, it's him. Calm down. Why are you being a bitch? So with this channel that we're on right now, analytics, I got 8 subscribers, dude. I went from 0 to 8 subscribers. And I only know 2 of them, so people are subscribing. I've been posting daily shorts. I am up to 9.2 thousand views at time of recording right now on the whole channel and 24 hours of watch time. I think that's pretty impressive for a new goddamn channel, don't you think? But I think it's because of the shorts. My most popular piece of content, obviously, it's the one episode I've posted of the podcast. It's got 15 views. It's got 2.7 hours of watch time. It's got a 3.2% click-through rate, too. God damn, I didn't even know that part. But if we sort by views for my things, it's the things I've seen. June 30th, one of the first shorts I made. It's got, like... I don't understand YouTube Shorts still, because sometimes I'll get a video with like 800 views and it'll get 10 likes, but I have a video with 1,500 views and only get 3? What are we doing here? Why is YouTube recommending that one more than the other one? Why do people like this one more than the other one? I don't know. Because, like, dude, I have my short called She Tick on My Talk, for real, no cap. 886 views, 11 likes, 4 dislikes, and 2 comments. Like, it is the most engaged with short I have made so far for this channel. I don't understand why people are doing anything with it. It's literally called She Tick on My Talk, for real, no cap, and it's 50 seconds long. I don't understand. I don't understand YouTube. I just know to make more content so more people see it. And the shorts are very important because it shows my content to a lot more people. The only reason I have 8 subscribers and not just 3 is because of my shorts. I have a lot of fun with it, though. It's a lot of fun to record this. It's a lot of fun to, like, write down all the shit I want to talk about. It's a lot of fun to record this because I'm using OBS, Audacity, and the built-in camera function of my computer to record this. So it's a lot of things I got to juggle. I got to make sure I have a lot of space. I got to make sure editing is different than when I'm making one of my gaming videos. So it's a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Simple as that. All right, so at work, not too long ago, so talking about editing for this channel, I cut out a lot of the things where I go, I cut that out a lot. I cut out a lot of the going, like me breathing in between sentences. I find that annoying. I know I have to breathe to talk, and a lot of the times I don't cut it out entirely, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? But with editing, it is a different challenge than the gaming videos, because the gaming videos, I'm just finding funny clips, putting them together, and then I have to, like, put them in chronological timeline order for it to make sense, obviously. And then I have to add the green screen, which is a different effect than what I'm doing here. With here, the podcast, I got to make sure the flow is right, everything is encapsulated, everything makes sense. I don't cut out the wrong thing. I cut out things that I think maybe I shouldn't say online, like personal information, shit like that. But the stylistic choice I chose the last one, where I like put everything in frames, put a fireplace behind it, that came from the idea of me wanting to, you know, the fireside chats that one president used to do, and it's become like kind of like a trope in media where the narrator sits in front of a fireplace and like periodically go back to him. You periodically go back to the narrator and talk about more things that have happened within the story, stuff like that. The idea came from that, but I don't own a fireplace, so I can't do that. And all the pictures I found didn't look good, so I didn't want to do that either. So I just did that. Because my idea after I couldn't find any good pictures, like maybe I could be in the picture frames next to the fireplace. I'm like, this all kind of suck. So I decided to do what I did there, where I just put a fireplace video in the background and Bob's your uncle. Like, and I think it turned out well. People seemed to like it. People watched it. Maybe not the whole thing through, but people watched part of it. Oh, I could check that, actually. Analytics. Retention. 14% watched till the very end. Average percentage viewed, 20%. That's 11 minutes of the video on average people watched. And 14% made it to the end of the video. 15 views. That means at least 2 people watched the entire thing. I think it's pretty fucking cool. I think it's really cool that 2 people watched the whole fucking thing. I know 15 views isn't a lot of like metrics to get off of it, but the whole channel's got 9,000 views and 20 hours of watch time. So that means only 1/10 of my watch time came from that video. That's insane. The rest of my watch time came from shorts. Man, YouTube is weird. Because I hate that YouTube monetization, you need 4,000 watch hours on your big videos. But that's also why people started doing the meta of just posting hour-long gameplay videos. Because if one person watches the whole thing, and you like just upload an hour of gameplay every day, eventually, I feel like you're going to get 3 people that watch the whole video, and you're going to get 4,000 hours. And then the people that already have an established audience make their videos longer with less editing so they can post more, or they hire editors, and then they fucking... Lost my cool there. That's going to get cut out. Oh, back to work. Back to hardcore working out. I was on the mid shift, where I work from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. recently. And nothing happens at work during those hours. But I got to be there. So I'm getting paid to do nothing. I'm getting paid to watch Netflix. So I rewatched The Band of Brothers and The Pacific that week. The Pacific is the sequel to The Band of Brothers. The Band of Brothers was... You're following Echo Company, a band of paratroopers from America, in their journey through Europe, fighting the Nazis. The Pacific is when you're watching the Marines do island hopping against the Japanese in the Pacific. I think Band of Brothers is better because the story is just better. Because you're watching the whole crowd and like the plights of the commander going from a lieutenant all the way up to a colonel, and the people, and only 2 people of the original squad survive. Spoilers, by the way. And the guy that survives becomes a lieutenant at the end. The commander becomes a lieutenant colonel, and he has to deal with the grappling realization that I can't be on the front lines anymore with my boys. I gotta like make big decisions for big military. Sucks to be him. The Pacific is, dude, island hopping sucks ass and is miserable for everyone involved. So how do you make that a good narrative? They added like a drama part where one of the guys that you're following in the whole fucking squad, or the platoon or whatever the fuck it's called, falls in love with this Australian girl, but the parents are like, you ain't falling in love with no American boy. It's because they assume he's gonna go die in the Pacific on a random Eastern Asian island that no one's ever heard of. And they don't want their daughter to have to deal with the trauma of that bullshit. But like, Mom, you never let me love anybody. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, child. There is a world war going on. The second of the world wars, by the way. Children, am I right? But it's not bad. The quality is there, but I don't remember them so in the first one, it was a recounting of what happened because they interviewed the people from Echo Company that had survived the war and people from that time when they made it back in like 2002 or 1998 or whenever the fuck they made it. So it's pretty good to see like the things they went through, how they felt in the moment, how they felt after a certain amount of time. This event happened. They remember the event. They can talk about it. It was great. I feel like the Pacific kind of lost that touch that the original had, which I think is a fair criticism. That doesn't make it bad by any means, but it doesn't make it as good. Another like World War II-esque thing is called... What was it called? I don't remember what it's fucking called. Are you serious? Am I stupid? I found it. It's called The Liberator. And it's, once again, about a company of American soldiers fighting in World War II. But what's made it stand out is the whole thing is rotoscoped. You guys know who Joel Harver is? A lot of his like popular videos are rotoscope. That's what that style is of video production. And I think it's a really cool way to do like backgrounds and things without having to go like the full route of CGI and making it look realistic and shit. You make the whole thing rotoscoped so you can essentially it looks like you drew the whole thing. And that's what adds like the flavor and spice to it. And so they're able to do elaborate backgrounds and save a bunch of money and still tell this like wonderful story without having to like cut a terrible amount of corners to do it. But the whole story is about people from J Company, which is the jail, and it's just an insane movie. It's just awesome. It's not even a movie. It's a 4-part mini series. Each episode's like an hour long, and it was great to watch. I liked it a lot. I've watched it several times now, and every time it is insane to see. And then I don't know how to describe it. It's just awesome. It was just awesome. That's all I can really say about it. I liked it a lot. It's rotoscoped, which is what made it stand out for me, is why I watched it in the first place, but thank fucking God. Another World War II movie I liked. Not another movie I liked. This is the first movie I've talked about. The rest of these have been series that I've watched. Am I inept? Am I just stupid? Anyways, series I've watched and liked has to be not series I watched and liked. Oh my God. Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Do I not know how to articulate my feelings, words, joyous occasions, and processes? No, I don't, because I'm stupid. Operation Mincemeat. Operation Mincemeat? Fuck, dude, I don't remember which movie this was. So Operation Mincemeat, I just reminded myself. It is the one where they use a corpse, make it wash up on the shore of Italy, pass it to the Nazis to make them think we're going to attack a certain place instead of attacking during D-Day. It's just a whole, like, what is it called? Counterintelligence movement for World War II against the Nazis. It is a really cool idea. I think they executed it very well. That's it. And then it was the whole drama of like finding a body, setting up a whole backstory. This guy falls in love with this guy, but he has a wife. This guy, he has kids too. He's like, this whole thing. Shit's wildin', man. For real, no cap. You get what I'm feeling, dog? You get what I'm feeling? Feeling your wife's breast, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cheating on my wife. That's what the movie's about, dude. There's another movie with, I forgot the name of it. It's the guy that plays Doctor Strange. He's gay in the movie. He invents the code to break the Nazis' code that no one else could break. That was a good movie too. It had a good amount of drama, good amount of stakes, good amount of everything. A terrible World War II movie that I fucking hated that everyone's like, oh my God, it's so awesome. I'm gonna freaking cream my pants. It was Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was a movie about a guy losing his fucking security clearance. It was the most goddamn boring piece of shit movie I've ever fucking watched. I don't care. That's literally the whole problem, is I don't give a shit about this dude and his security clearance. I cared about the development of the nuclear bomb. But we were shown that for like 18 fucking minutes because the rest of it was him jerking off like, the idea of communism isn't that bad. Honestly, the idea of communism isn't that bad, but like, it was the height of World War II. Maybe we should fucking cool it out with the communism sympathizing so you can, I don't know, provide for your fucking family. What a weird idea. Because he is like one of the smartest professors in like theoretical physics is what they were using to make the bomb. You know, the bomb that kills people. You know, the bomb that kills people. Because at the end of the movie, it does the fucking thing. It's like, I made a bomb? Are you fucking inept? That was the entire reason you were hired, you fucking square. I hate you, 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 I hate you. Like, it pisses me the fuck off. The whole movie. The Barbie movie, like Barbieheimer, that was a fun joke. I like that a lot. I watched Barbie in a rundown piece of shit theater where the roof was leaking. And I had a way better time watching that than I did watching Oppenheimer in an IMAX theater. Oppenheimer fucking sucked ass, and no one else wants to admit it. I fucking hate anyone that says Oppenheimer was better. Yeah, maybe it was a better drama, but Barbie was way more fucking fun and enjoyable to watch. I could like the characters in it. It's fucking Barbie. I don't think it should be able to beat out Oppenheimer, but in my opinion, it fucking did. Oh my God. I want to talk more about my airport stories. Navigation waypoint. Yeah, I sure hope it does. That doesn't make any fucking sense. I want to talk more about my airport stories because I have a couple other ones. This one time I was flying next to a lady. She was very clearly like too intoxicated to... She was just intoxicated. She was drunk, which is fine. You're on an airplane. I get it. Whatever, lady. She started freaking out because of the turbulence of the airplane. Like, dude, shut the fuck up. You're not going to fall out of the sky. Calm the fuck down. You are scaring children with the amount of outbursts you are having right now. It pisses me off that just anyone can fucking do whatever most of the time. Like, it's you're making an unsafe environment for everyone involved. You are freaking out people. Calm down, lady. So I just calmed this lady down. I was like, dude, it's turbulence. It's fine. It happens all the time. Aircraft can withstand this amount of turbulence. They can withstand this thing. They can withstand that. You are fine. You are not going to fall out of the sky. Please calm down. And then everyone stood up and clapped for me because I calmed down the lady. No, but at the baggage claim, I was just standing there. And people like said, thank you for calming down the lady. I really appreciated that. She was freaking out my kid. I'm like, no problem, dude. No problem at all. It's because I care. It's because I like people. I like talking to people. I like interacting with people. And if you are going to be freaking out children, you shouldn't be drunk on a goddamn airplane. It's as simple as that. No, like this lady was clearly like 40, 45 fucking years old. She should know how much alcohol she can consume without being a nuisance. At this point in her life, oh my fucking God, lady. Like, calm the fuck down. And then I know people are always whining about babies on airplanes. They just scream, cry, and piss their pants the whole fucking time because they're a baby on an airplane. Babies cry at the slightest fucking inclination of anything happening. It is annoying to hear. I have noise canceling headphones. I'm prepared for this situation to happen. I'm not worried about it. Everyone acts like they've never encountered a fucking baby before. And God forbid you prepare for it. The mom's doing all she can to like get this baby to calm down and stop crying. She can only do so much. Like, I don't think it's not her fault, but she needs to get her baby somewhere. I mean, like, come on, dude. Calm the fuck down. You're not going to fucking explode and die because of this baby. And the baby's not going to hurt you. Just ignore the fucking baby. Kids, I have had one kid like kick my seat repeatedly during a flight. I did ask the lady if she could. I asked the kid if he could stop. The mom told him to stop. It's because the mom was asleep. She was like very clearly tired and just like wanted to sleep. I asked her if she could have the child stop kicking my seat. She said, I'm sorry, yes. It was as simple as that. Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal to talk to people. Most people are very accommodating if you just, like, help them out. Don't be a complete fucking asshat. Being a human is easy, guys. Come on. Just have a level of sympathy and everything will work out. What's another thing? Another thing that happened on a different airplane ride that I took... a flight. I took a flight. I didn't take an airplane ride. I took a flight. It was on a big jet, so it wasn't a big jet, but it was a sizable airliner that had 3 seats on one side, 3 seats on the other. I was sat next to a lady and her child, and I was in the window seat because I really like the window seat. And the kid was like jumping, like the kid was very excitable when he got on the airplane. I don't have a problem talking to children. I think children are great. I just think babies are fucking disgusting. Like newborns to like 1.5-year-olds are fucking just gross in my opinion. And I think that's fine to have. I'm not gonna be like, don't fucking touch me with the thing. I'm not scared of the fucking baby. but I just don't want it touching me because I think it's gross. But if someone's like, can you hold my baby for a second? I'd be like, dude, sure, why not? I don't give a shit. But this kid, he talked to me for like 25 minutes. He spun around in circles like a fucking dog and then passed out and fell asleep. I thought it was really funny. The kid literally spun in a circle, did a few laps in the seat, and then fell asleep. He just tuckered himself out after talking to me for 25 minutes. And I thought that was cute. I thought that was funny. I thought, like, it wasn't a problem. Another fun topic for me to talk about. Dude, I just realized the more I talk, the more video I have to edit. Because I don't have a goddamn editor. This is all me, baby. Clock off. Poo dog. It's such a fucking stupid name. Poo dog. What was I saying? For video games I play, I've been playing a lot of different things. I've been playing RimWorld, like I talked about, Factorio, Hunt Showdown. I've been playing a little more Tarkov. That wiped recently. I've been playing Apex Legends. And then there's a couple other games I've been playing. I don't remember. GTA 5. But like the size of these games versus like the amount of people working on them is insane. Like Hunt Showdown is trying to be a live service game like Fortnite is, but Hunt Showdown and Crytek, the people that make it, don't have the manning or money to make it that level. Like they just had an event where they had Post Malone. This was several months ago, but Post Malone be like the ringleader of a fucking circus in it because Post Malone plays Hunt Showdown. So they're like, let's give this guy a bunch of money. The event kind of fucking sucked ass. And it's the same fucking thing where like every season they have server issues. Like, I can't connect to my friends. They fucking changed the UI a whole bunch and make it worse. They did the 1896 update and just made the game fucking worse. They make everything worse. And like, like they over-engineer the shit out of it to the point where it is unusable by anyone but the people who made it. The whole UI system sucks, complete fucking dog ass. With Tarkov, the newest wipe that just happened, it's fine. It was fine. I really liked the idea of doing transitions. Like, you have to do the transition to get to like a few of the maps. But when they released a fucking update, they took away quests. That's like the majority of the things you do in Tarkov is quests. And they're like, we're going to disable quests. So people were mad about that. They were mad that they took away the flea market. I'm glad they took away the flea market. Oh my God, it seems like every fucking person after 3 days has just like meta level gear because they no life grind the fucking shit out of the fucking game and it makes it unfun for literally everyone else. Because I'm over here with my stock AK because I started on the weekend because they decided to wipe on a fucking Thursday. Oh my fucking God, dude. I hate it. I like Tarkov a lot. I like the game that it could be. But it just, there's always server issues. The game has been in development for 8-9 years and it's always fucking problems. All the goddamn time. It just makes it fucking impossible to play. Like, consistently. I think getting rid of the flea market, locking trader, like, they're gonna, so all the traders are locked to level 1 because you have to be level 80 to unlock level 2 traders, which is almost impossible to get in Tarkov. I really like that because it limits the amount of fucking gear people can have, and they have to like go out and find the gear and bring it back to their hideout and to use it, which I think is an incredible game mechanic and what Tarkov should have been in the fucking first place. There's a couple other things, but I don't remember. RimWorld, that colony survival game I talked about earlier, they have just released a new DLC. So they have 4 DLCs: Royalty, Biotech, Ideology, and Anomaly. And then I don't know what the new one's called, but they finally added space. So in RimWorld, you and your colony, one of the starting things is called Crash Landed, where you crash land on a rim world, which is a world outside of the control of like the giant over-encompassing empire of the, not the galaxy, but of the solar system or whatever. And this world is just filled with like tribes, cannibals, a bunch of bullshit. That's why a bunch of weird shit happens on this planet with you. And they finally added it to where, because one of the winning conditions of RimWorld RimWorld, the one one of the winning conditions of RimWorld is escaping on a spaceship you made. But after that, the game just ends. I guess you can keep playing with the colonists that are left behind, but the game, that's it. You won the game. But now with this new DLC, they're adding space back, space exploration, space travel, and you can go travel to other colonies and stuff. It's supposed to be awesome. It's $25. I can't wait to play it. I just wanted to record this. I've been wanting to record this for a few days now, and I didn't record it sooner because I decided to play this game instead. Or go to work like a fucking loser. Factorio. Dude, Factorio released a Space Age DLC finally after talking about it for many years. It's fucking awesome. I watched a bunch of people play it. I've played a good bit of it myself. I like it a lot. It's very different from Space Exploration, was like a overhaul mod pack that someone made for Factorio. Because Factorio is just like RimWorld. You launch a rocket and you win. But this, it adds an insane amount of like late game stuff. Because launching the rocket is now just the start. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with these games. Yep. I'm gonna go piss.
Basically just picked out whatever I wanted, and their staff gave me some really good suggestions. These guys were a huge blessing to me, so you should definitely check them out. As soon as I got back to my trail, I started clearing out the edges. Of course, the path itself had been cleared, but that didn't...
I can't wait to edit this video and there'll only be 45 minutes of usable footage despite me recording for 2 hours. But back into it, am I right? Something I saw recently. Why am I so fucking tired all the goddamn time? It's probably because I don't sleep and I work out. Dude. Oh my God. I've been going to the gym like consistently 5 times a week for the past 3 weeks. And oh my God, it is so fucking annoying because I am sore all the time, I'm tired all the time, and now I'm cold and hungry and thirsty all the fucking time. Like yesterday, I did back by my split. I do legs, chest. Wait, no. I do legs, back, biceps, forearms, chest, triceps, shoulders, and cardio. And my cardio is either sprints or incline walking. And then the 5th day, I just do the next one. So, like the 5th day, I'll go back to legs. And then on Monday the next week, I will start with back, biceps, and whatever. So it's like there's a rotation to it. I'm not doing the same thing every day. It's not like Monday, I gotta go do legs. Guess I gotta kill myself. Like, it's not. I feel like it adds a little bit of spice, a little bit of variety to it. And then I use the weekend as rest days. My forearms are so sore that it hurts to grab things. It's fucking annoying. Like, I went to go wash my hair last night after I got home, and I was doing like to like scrub my hair. It pisses me off. And then when I do like a lower back exercise, like that fucking, it's the thing where you stand on it and it grabs your calves and your thighs, like thighs on the front, calves on the back, so you can lean forward and not fall off the fucking machine. That works your lower back hard. Like, it's not pain, it's clearly muscle soreness, but oh my God, after you do 3 sets of that shit, you have to go sit down for like 5 minutes at least. Legs is fun. This most recent time I did 5 sets in total. I got up to 185? Yeah, just a 185 squat. I did 2 sets of 185, so I could probably go higher. I was just getting back into the gym right now because shit be crazy, you know? I'm just getting back into it. Dude, because on the fucking bench, I went by myself this week, so I couldn't, like, get my max, but I did 4 reps at 185 on the bench as well. And I feel like I could have done more, but I was worried I wouldn't be able to fucking put the bar back up. Because I was getting... Like, I didn't want to push it. I feel like I could have gone for, like, a 1 or 2 rep max. Like, squats, I can definitely go higher. I did 2 sets at 185. Each one 8 reps. Easily, no problem. Not easily, but I didn't, like, have to go... and then do another squat. Like, I was able to just, like, do a fluid motion with it. So, I think I can go up there... Back's fun, rows, pull downs, you know what I'm saying? All the key components of building out your bod. I'm just trying to lose weight. I'm trying to really maintain my muscle mass and lose fat. My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. But trying to lose weight and maintain muscle. I know I won't. It's less about like losing fat and maintaining muscle, because I know muscle is denser than fat, so my weight may not really change a whole lot, but you can tell, like, in your body proportions, how much of a gut you have, how much of a double chin you have, shit, like how much fat you got in your face and your cheeksies. You can tell the difference. Because I'm okay with being 215 if I'm fucking 3% body fat. Like, holy fuck, that guy is ripped. I'm never going to get to that point. I don't honestly care enough to get to that point. That seems like way too much goddamn work. Oh, well. I'm having fun, though. The gym is a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And I look forward to going. Like, after work, I normally just go after work. Because my schedule changes pretty frequently. Like, weekly. Some days I'll work day shift. Some days I'll work swing shift. Some days I'll work mid shift. Days is 7 to 3. Swings are 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Mid shifts are 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. It's just... an easy rhythm to go after work and then go home and go to bed. It keeps like my circadian rhythm up, because I have a very nice sleep mask. The sleep mask was like, I want to say like $85-$90, but it's fucking good. It's a great sleep mask. I like it a lot. It blocks out the light. It's got cutouts for your eyelashes. It's memory foam, so it like forms to your face. It's got a built-in Bluetooth headset into it, so I block out all the sound, all the light, so it doesn't matter what time of day it is. I get a good night's rest of sleep, and I fucking love that, being a shift worker. It's awesome. I like it a lot. Everyone should go buy one of those. I forgot what it's called, but everyone should go buy one of them. No. All right, moving on from that. Do you guys know who William Osman is? Guess what? Another YouTuber I watch. What a surprise. Man making YouTube videos watches YouTube. What a piece of shit. William Osman hosts this thing. I think this will be the 3rd year he's done it. He hosts a thing called Open Sauce. And the whole dynamic of Open Sauce really reminds me of the show Destroy, Build, Destroy, where they break a thing, they break a thing, build it, break it, and then use it to compete with other contestants or whatever. And I think it's a really cool concept for a show. And I think it was cool that Andrew WK got to host that shit, because I like his music as well. William Osman is a engineering YouTuber, like the Backyard Scientist, Michael Reeves, Peter Streeple, stuff like that. And he hosts this thing to like because there was no event like this, is why he made it. So he decided to make an event where people could come and show off their inventions, their cool things they made, and to a bunch of people. And it's like a convention like Comic-Con or like TwitchCon or whatever those things are. And people enjoy it a lot. And it cost him a lot of money. And he normally like either loses money. Yeah, he loses money every year. This year he's hoping to break even. I've been watching his second channel a lot because that's what he's been posting on. And it's him preparing for it, doing a bunch of like skits. He bought chickens. He's making a farm. This past like week and a half, he's been building this giant robot head for a robot competition that was happening like 8 hours from his house that he was hosting. And it turned out well enough for him. I assume he hasn't posted the video. I've just seen like vlogs of people who went to the event and enjoyed it a lot. He's a really like positive guy. He's doing a lot of work. It's clearly tiring him out. But he seems to be enjoying it at least, which I think is good. Because there's no point in living if you hate your life, right? Yeah. But he's funny. Backyard Scientist is funny. Michael Reeves is funny. Peter Streepel, he's funny, but he's more focused on like aircraft maintenance and mechanics. He builds really cool water boats, really cool airplanes, really cool, just everything. Everything he builds is really cool. He's not like the joke kind of shit that Michael Reeves does, but it's more practical is what Peter Streepel does. I think it's fun. It's fun to watch everyone do all the things. Talking about another creator on YouTube, fucking Pirate Software. That bitch! YouTube drama time! I don't fucking give a shit. I don't give a shit. So it started with, from what I've gathered from watching people talk about fucking nonsense on the goddamn internet, is that he was in a World of Warcraft clan. Said he was gonna bail if anything got like hard, because he was in a hardcore clan where you have to delete your character if you die, and that like he's a fucking streamer that adds content to his stream. Oh, my job's so hard. I gotta play World of Warcraft more, the game I enjoy. Go fuck yourself, dude. The whole clan does a big raid. He blames everyone else for the raid failing, and he doesn't take any of the blame himself, because that would be fucking stupid. Why would I do that? He's a piece of shit. And then another thing happened where people in the EU are signing a petition so they can get a seat in front of the conference to discuss video games. That you buy the video game, you own the video game, but the company shuts down servers, and they want companies to establish a way for you to continue playing the video game after the company wants to stop supporting and hosting service for it. And then Pirate Software, the guy was like, but the shareholders, but think about the shareholders, how much money it's going to cost them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. There's more nuance to it. He tried saying reasons why it was dumb. His reasons were dumb. Simple as that. And now people are clowning on his, because every time he brings up a point, he says, I used to work at Blizzard. I know what's going on. That's great, man. No one gives a shit. Shut the fuck up. No one gives a shit. Shut the fuck up. Tyler, your sex tape. What am I getting at? What was I talking about? Pirate Software, he can't take criticism. Everything he does is right. A lot of his stream highlight clips or whatever, it was him saying, I work at Blizzard. And then he was like poorly explained something in Paint, Microsoft Paint. People just don't like him. He's kind of a piece of shit guy. This is what happens when you give people platforms that are narcissistic pieces of shit. It's as simple as that. But ultimately, no one gives a shit. No one cares. He's just some dude on the internet. If people stopped watching him, he'll lose all his money. Like that fucking other guy that... So there was a guy on TikTok. His whole content was about how he worked in an office and he would make content of him like unpacking, packing, talking about his day, stuff like that. And then he fucking quit his office job to make content full time. What content is he gonna make? If he's not working an office job. His content was working an office job. Dude, like, what? Are you fucking stupid? So he lost a lot of money that way. And then I guess he's going to try to ask for his job back. I don't know. I don't give a shit about the guy himself. TBH. He's a fucking idiot. Because people watched him because he was preaching about, like, just because you get popular on the internet doesn't mean you got to focus on content. Office jobs aren't bad. You should be content in what you're doing if it fulfills you. Stuff like that. And then he fucking quits his job to do content full time because he doesn't want to work in an office. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. Another person I watch on, I see the person I see on TikTok. I think their name is Helheim Links. right? They're also a Twitch streamer. It's like Helheim Links is their name on Twitch. They stream Twitch as like a side gig, but they are a fucking femboy prostitute. And all of their content is them being a prostitute and retelling stories about what they've done. Like, go off, dude, get your bag. The stories are like they're insane how fucking ridiculous some of this shit gets. But the amount of clients, the amount of money, the amount of people she meets, the amount of money she makes, it's all insane. I should just become a fucking prostitute. Seems like it's awesome. But the biggest thing is like it's a he. They're a boy. They claim themselves to be a male. They're just a femboy with a tight ass. They're just a femboy with a tight ass. That's all they are. But they start their fucking videos with the most insane sentence you've ever fucking heard. And they're like, half the comment section is like, dude, just invest in a fucking intro, Jesus Christ. Because it starts out with, I had a 60-year-old man butt fucking me over the balcony in New York City, Times Square. Like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? It's funny. It's funny. This is the shock factor is funny. That's all it is. All right, my next point of topic is calling out General Sam. And I wrote, where's more Sub Rosa or Hunt Showdown? You know, the cowboy game? Or where's more Armory Forger, you absolute slut? That's what I wrote down. Hey, General Sam, where's more Sub Rosa or Hunt Showdown? You know, the cowboy game? Or how about some more Armory Forger, you absolute slut? What? They only got 500,000 views? Damn, what a shame. Post more Hunt Showdown, you whore. The fishing games are great, and I like watching your content. I just want more Sub Rosa and Hunt Showdown, please. And then the next point was about how maybe if he's not posting, I can fucking saturate the market with my videos and everyone will love me instead of him. And I'll have a complete monopoly over the subject matter. Dude, that's another fucking thing I've realized. No one makes goddamn videos like Sam does. People just post gameplay videos. I don't give a fucking shit about your shitty Hunt Showdown game. Like, it's literally like so when I make a Hunt Showdown video and I put the fucking PvP fight in there, I cut down the middle parts where I'm just crouched behind a goddamn fence doing nothing. Other people do not do that. And it makes the entire video goddamn terrible. Don't be racist. I am a building. Like, I enjoy General Sam's videos a lot. A lot of the stuff I make is not, it's like, it's not copying him. It's kind of in his quote unquote style. But it's not like I'm just copying his jokes one for one or reposting his videos. It's having fun with what I got going on. And I feel like a good way to develop your style of video production is to just make videos. But to make videos, you have to have an idea. And my idea is funny montage clips with my friends. And it's been working out so far. I mean, I got the kind of like pacing and green screen ideas from General Sam himself, but it's not like I'm stealing his jokes and just posting them in the video. Because that would just be shit. No one would watch that. TBH, like, you fucking, you whore, you're ruining the entire plan. Guess what? I thought of another fucking flight story. I was sitting next to this guy in the terminal waiting for my final flight to go back home. And this guy was using like a weird ass walkie-talkie app on his phone to talk to other people. He doesn't have headphones in or anything. And before this, he eats like an entire Philly cheesesteak. And it's just falling all over. He's covered in grease. He is fucking gross. And I'm like, who are you? What are you? This is terrible. I hate this. And that's how I felt about the situation. That was literally it too. He was just eating a Philly cheesesteak because he can, I guess. Man, I thought this was America. Oh shit. I just don't understand people. Dude. People are so fucking gross sometimes. That was literally it. That was the entire story. It was like this fat Italian dude. He spilt like grease all over himself with this Philly fucking cheesesteak. He smelled awful. And then he was talking loudly on his phone through a walkie-talkie. Like it made the and then he would talk into it and then it'd go like, what the fuck are we doing, man? You're in a goddamn airport. Either call someone on the phone or fuck off. I don't want this goddamn middleman shit. Like, what are you fucking doing with your goddamn life? To think this is okay for you to just fucking do. I got nothing more to add. I ran out of talking points forever ago. I took a piss in the middle of this. Took a TikTok break because I can't handle it. I'm sure there's like 90 minutes usable footage here. I love you. Bye. How do I stop the recording? How do I stop the recording?